Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to share with you my next project, my next build, and I'm playing Warden. To be honest, I actually started this build as something else because I wanted to play around with tinctures, but well, long story short, let me just say I hate pressing tinctures, and especially the way how it works with the cooldown and whatnot. So I respect that character into Rain of Arrows. This is something I actually already played 2 or 3 leagues ago. So basically it's a revisit of my old build, and I'm going to link that video somewhere on the screen right now. So basically how it works is that we're playing Cold and Lightning Rain of Arrows that deals cold and lightning damage, and we'll be using Anathema to raise our curse limit to equal to our maximum power charge, and then we'll use a Snath Mark to automate a lot of our spell casting. Some of the spells casted here is Elemental Weakness, Hydrosphere, Assassin's Mark, and Enfeeble. So I think this synergizes very well. Previously the build was played on Raider, but I think this synergizes even better with the newly updated Warden. This is because number one, Oath of Spring, that allows us to apply maximum effect of shocks up to 2%, but you can apply up to 50 shocks. And Oath of Winter that allows you to freeze enemy and any insufficient hits that cannot freeze will inflict Hoarfrost that allows the next freeze to be reached even easier, and it lasts the freeze would last 2 seconds, and Hoarfrost itself lasts up to 10 seconds and can be inflicted multiple times. So these two particular note I think synergizes very well with fast attacking skill, and also Avatar of the Wild, which allows you to gain more elemental damage when you inflict elemental ailment. And this build has a pip, just a small pip of fire damage to also allows us to inflict ignite. So inflict chill, freeze, shock, and ignite all at the same time to gain Avatar of the Wild stack for much easier. So I'm going to just show you a short playthrough the build. So I'm gonna just take a white city square. Okay, so let's see how much stacks we gain from our single Rain of Arrows shot. Okay, this is one enemy. 10 stacks. Another shot, 20 stacks. Another shot, 30 stacks, 37, 44. So basically, the build can gain like a lot of the Unbound Avatar stacks quite easily, which gives better uptime on the damage. But just an important note, you need to actually toggle this, but because it's instant, I recommend pressing it as much as possible. But you can also save it for bosses if you want, it's up to you. But the build itself doesn't really have any trouble clearing mobs, as you can see right here. And next is I'm going to gimp myself just to see how much shock stacks we build on bosses. Okay, let me see. Okay, I'll take out Hypothermia, Rain of Arrows, Trinity. I'll take out critical damage. So we're on a 4 link. Maybe I'll just put it so that we're on a 3 link instead. Okay. I'll consume Unbound Avatar because I want to go to bosses on a 3 link. Okay. And hopefully you can see how well the build freezes enemy. Okay. Oh good, it's Tormented Spirit. So we don't have much damage, but as you can see here, once you reach a certain speed, the enemy get frozen regardless. So that's very very nice to play. So, because even weak, even as weak as the build is on a 3 link, it can still freeze tier 16 bosses with just rain of arrows. So I think that's very nice. Oh, well, I also show how much the shock stacks build up on bosses in a minute. Okay, so Drox will be our punching bag as usual, and again I'm going to take out some of the support gems, and yeah, I think I'll leave it at 4. The map mods. So we don't have anything to buff up the to nerf our attack or buff up the defenses. Okay, let's go to Drox, and just look at the shock effect underneath his name to see how much how easy we can build up to 100% chance 100% shock. Okay, 24, 30, 58, 76. Oops. I mean, I saw 80 just now. Okay, so there, 98. 98, 98, 98. So as you can see, we can really sustain that 100% shock on enemy quite easily without any attack speed buff even. Okay, this is the POV of my current character, and basically I think it's pretty much finished, except I'm swapping around bottle 5th with my other character. That's why if you see from the gameplay just now, my 5th slot is empty, and also missing a Watcher's Eye. And I think that's pretty much what the build is missing. Oh, and sorry, it's also missing awakened elemental damage with attacks, and maybe some level 21 gems and whatnot. Okay, the way it works, how to ensure we can actually stack all those is actually we need to scale the duration of elemental ailment, and scaling duration of elemental ailment actually synergizes well with freeze, because freeze also benefits from that. Previously, if we wanted to inflict high amount of shock, we would go for here, increase effect of non-damaging ailment. But actually, effect of non-damaging ailment only buffs chill effect but not freeze. But here, duration of elemental ailments on enemies, however, actually affects freeze calculation. And since we're taking Oath of Spring, that changes the way our shock is applied, so that fast hitting attacks benefits more from it. So buffing, focusing our stats on duration of elemental ailment is beneficial to both freeze and shock for the build. And from our calculation, you can see here, our freeze duration multiplier is 1.62. We get 20% from elemental focus, 10% from the tree. Make sure to path from the Warden tree. Make sure to path it. Where is it? Make sure to path it all the way to Unbound Avatar, and then go to Oath of Winter from Avatar of the Wall. Sorry, Avatar Wall, not Unbound Avatar. Because this note, 2 notes right here, gives increased duration of elemental ailment. So it's actually it actually synergizes well with the build. And then finally, elemental weakness. Elemental weakness also gives 22% increase elemental ailment duration, and it applies both to freeze and shock. So as you can see here, our shock duration is 3.24, and the base duration is actually just 2 seconds. So how it works is that, okay, we'll have let's take our attack calculation just to see how much attack we actually deal in 3.24 seconds. So our attack is 4.92 per second, 4.92, and we're using Rain of Arrows. Rain of Arrows roughly hits around 3.5 times per attack. So it times 3.5, 17.22, and then we multiply by 3.24. 3.24. Okay, so we hit 55 attacks per 55 attacks in 3.24 second, but also one attack actually shocks enemy by 2%. So if we multiply that by 2, we're already well over 100. And the good thing is, we're also using Mirage Archer, and here Mirage Archer gives 60% less attack speed, but it clones your attack. So in a way, where's my calculator? If we have 60% less attack speed, that means our number of attack multiplier multiplies by 1.4. It's like 40% more attack speed for just the number of attacks alone. So 101 times 1.4. So we actually inflict up to 156 shock effect, and the build only needs to inflict 100. That's why we can easily sustain 100% shock effect on enemy. But also I need to highlight this configuration is on 20 Soul Eater stack. But if you can see from the video, we can actually easily reach more than that on bosses. So basically, that's how the build scales, and you can see how well the build functions with the interaction with Oath of Winter and Oath of Spring, even with very low damage. And yeah, I think the build is pretty much finished already. The only reason I didn't want to do the Watcher's Eye upgrade and what was it? The Awakened Elemental Damage with attacks is just because it's quite expensive, and I just want to save money to spend on other build. But anyway, I'll post some gameplay footage and also the build guide in the next coming week. So if you're interested on how to actually build this character, stick around and wait for my next video to come out. And that's it. Thank you very much. Bye.